Hey now, it's the Rob from 1061 Kiss FM, and I got a chance to see some movies this weekend. On the review block this time is the new Vacation movie. This one just called Vacation, and I had some high expectations for this one with good reason. I had seen multiple trailers for the movie Vacation. All of them have me sitting at the splitting at the seams, no matter how many times I watch these things. They're so funny to me. And then I'm also a fan of the Chevy Chase National Lampoon franchise. All the vacation movies I like, some better than others. The first one, though, which this one is kind of borrowing from specifically, I think is a great movie. This vacation movie was not as good as I was hoping, but still an okay movie. I would give it a 7 out of 10. And here's some things that it did well and some things that it didn't do well. For starters, it suffered from the often problem of giving away a lot of your good material in the previews. And this would happen as a double problem. I'll tell you why. So not only would you know a lot of the punchlines before you get there, like for example, in every trailer, this is a small spoiler, but if you've seen the trailers, this isn't going to be a spoiler for you. They wind up going to what they think is a hot spring and winds up being a sewage, human waste, dump or whatever. So not only do you know that happens from the preview, but the time that they spend getting to this joke, you can see it coming from way too far away because you've had it ruined by the trailer. So when they're trying to get to the hot springs, this punchline. I'm talking about more than 5 minutes out, and I just found that made the experience harder for me. There are other examples of that happening, and then there are other scenes I feel just aren't paced very well. There are other scenes that are ruined by the trailers, but also some scenes where they're just like, we're here too long. We're in this house for too long. The police are here for way too long. And I just felt like some scenes really dragged on. One thing I thought it did well was a lot of times movies like this can try to recreate the same jokes as the original movie did. Like, for example, when I saw the trailer, you can see that there's a scene where the driver falls in love with, or not falls in love, but kind of starts fantasizing about the woman driving the car next to him, which happened in the first Vacation movie. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to steal every joke. It's going to be the same movie as the first one. But it wasn't. There was only a mild splattering of times where they really stole from the source material, but it was enough where it was just a wink and a nudge as opposed to like actually stealing the jokes. And I thought it was a good amount of stealing from the source material. I wouldn't have wanted more, and I wouldn't have wanted less. There are some pretty big surprise laughs in there too. Other cameos and stuff that I appreciated. But I was hoping for a little bit better, but I still appreciated and give a solid 1 thumb up, a 7 out of 10 to the new Vacation.